Hi you guys, welcome back to the Patreon. Today we are going to be dragging Tory Lanez by his bald head. God, I hate this man. I'm gonna say it here because I can't say it nowhere else. Tory Lanez deserves hell, y'all. He deserves hell. I hate Tory Lanez. I hate Tory Lanez. It's so crazy. I woke up this morning like, I hate Tory Lanez. Like, I was sitting there and I'm like, I hate someone I've never met before. Like, I genuinely hate this man. So you guys, we ride at dawn. We are riding at dawn tomorrow because somebody got to put it into Mr. Tory Lanez. I'm tired. I have to beat him up. I have to beat Tory Lanez up because I'm tired of him. I am tired of him. I did not know things could get worse. I already hated Tory Lanez. I made a video about Tory Lanez. I hate the man. I hate the man. But I didn't know I could genuinely want to see him get ran over by a train. Like, I don't like him. I don't like him. He managed to make a situation that was already piss poor even worse because he did what black men do. I'm a young black man. He hit us with he's a young black man. He hit us with the he's a young black man. When are these young black men gonna realize you don't get to run around terrorizing black women for the fun of the sport? Because that's what it is. It's a sport. Y'all terrorize black women for the fun of the sport. And it's not happening around here. It's not happening around here, Tory Lanez. Now here's the thing. Tory Lanez, this isn't shocking. This is not shocking that Tory Lanez would put out an album. It was just when Tory Lanez was gonna put out an album. I'm surprised he did it this quickly because not enough messes happened. See, this is what men like Tory Lanez who abuse black women and get away with it. They like to wait till things are a little hectic and that's when they put out an album. They sneak back in. But Tory Lanez putting out an album is just not shocking. It is simply just not shocking. And you want to know why it's not shocking? What have you seen in the black community that would make you think Tory Lanez would believe that he cannot recover from this? He has not seen any examples of black men not recovering from brutalizing women, specifically black women. Don't nobody care. Y'all hold black women more accountable for their own brutalization than you hold the people who do it. We are in 2020 and people still blame Rihanna for what happened between her and Chris Brown. Even though Rihanna has come out and said she didn't do nothing to that man. If you believe police said she didn't do nothing to that man. When Chris Brown was trying to rehabilitate his career, he came out and said, we used to hit one another. And y'all believed him. There are people, for some reason, that is a common fact amongst the black community, that Rihanna was hitting on Chris Brown. Number one, if Rihanna was hitting on Chris Brown, that does not change the fact that you still should not have hit her. You should not have hit her because we could have dealt with Rihanna accordingly if you would have kept your hands to yourself. Have you read the police report? Have you read Rihanna's testimony of what happened in the car that night? Ridiculousness. But if you don't believe Rihanna, let's get on to Karrueche. Can we talk about Karrueche having an active restraining order against that man? 2 people have taken this man to court for hurting them. Why is he still moving around? He still has friends. He's still on everybody's song. He's still getting played on the radio. He still has a whole platform, an entire platform that he's able to just do whatever he wants. And he hurt 2 women. Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly just went to jail. R. Kelly just went to jail. R. Kelly was able to work for the past 20 years, even though having a case against him that shows that he brutalized children, he has been able to be a staple in the black community. Can we get on Nas? Can we get on Fabulous? Can we get on the many black men who just do whatever they want? They just do whatever they want, and nobody cares. No one cares that you hurt women, especially if they are women of color. If they are women who run amongst the black community, then no one cares. That's what you get. That's what you get. So Tory Lanez putting out anything is simply not shocking. It's not shocking because he has no proof that he would be canceled. He has no proof that y'all are just gonna move, like not gonna move on. Like, of course y'all are gonna move on. Like, y'all let Chris Brown do whatever. Like, this is what Tory Lanez thought. Rihanna, Meg Thee Stallion, we're talking about careers. Like, Rihanna is a veteran in the music industry, has done way more than Meg Thee Stallion, is beloved more than Meg Thee Stallion, is more popular than Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is new in the game. She has a cult following, you know? So he thought, if Chris Brown is able to move around and he did this to Rihanna, of course I can do a little yah to Meg Thee Stallion. Number one, Meg Thee Stallion's darker. Meg Thee Stallion is more visibly black. Of course I can do this to her. Meg Thee Stallion comes across as more aggressive. Like, you see, this is what he thought. This is what he thought. And he has every reason to believe it. Not you guys, of course. The world is the reason why Tory Lanez put out an album last night. Because he has no proof. I would hide. Kenya has done things that are shameful. Things that she is not proud of. And I have hidden for less. And I've never shot nobody. I've never hurt nobody in the sense that, I've never done it. I've never done it. And I have hidden for things more shameful. Like, I'm not proud of myself. I don't deserve, until I do the work on myself, I don't think I deserve things. Tory Lanez doesn't feel that way. And neither do a lot of black men. When they hurt black women, they don't think anything bad should happen to them. This is just part of the game. It's just part of the game. I'm a young black man. Of course you're gonna forgive me. I do things to black women all the time, and you're gonna have to move on. He really hit us with the you're gonna have to move on. So that's not surprising to me. It's not surprising to me that Tory Lanez would do this. What is surprising to me is the shenanigans that I hear coming out of this music. Number one, so Tory Lanez is a rapper. I'm hearing all these lyrics coming out, and I can't imagine someone singing them. So Tory Lanez raps. Here's the thing. Key don't know Tory Lanez music. It's so crazy when you don't have to cancel people because they were never on. They were never on in my life. So, I don't need to cancel Tory Lanez. He wasn't a part of my life. He was not a part of my life. I have not interacted with anything that Tory Lanez has created ever in my life. So it don't do nothing to me. It don't do nothing to me. So he starts by lying. Here's where we have to start making the math start mathing. Have you guys ever watched a murder trial or a murder trial? Someone is on trial for murder and then they get acquitted. They get told that, hey, you did not do the murder. You are not guilty. Have you ever thought to yourself, so jury, who do you think did it? If this person didn't do it, are we going to try to figure out then who did it? Because if we're saying this person didn't do it, that means someone would have had to do it. So is there another trial? And rarely is there another trial, but that's a whole nother law reason, whatever, right? This is one of those situations. So Tory Lanez, you didn't shoot Megan. Who did? If we don't have enough evidence to convict Tory Lanez, then Tory Lanez, tell me who did. Casey Anthony, if you didn't kill your daughter, who did kill your daughter, beloved? Who did kill your daughter, beloved? Because we don't believe the drowning story. Who did it? If you believe you didn't do it, then who did it, Casey Anthony? Tory Lanez, I ask you the exact same question. Who did it then, beloved? If you're going to stick with the lie that you did not do it, then you tell me who did it, Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, tell me who shot Meg Thee Stallion. You can't, because it's you. You can't. Casey Anthony can't tell us who actually killed her daughter because it was her. Because it was her, allegedly. Because it was her. But you have to prove it, right? You have to prove it. You have to prove that you did this thing. And Tory Lanez is banking on. So this is where it gets ugly. Here's where it gets ugly, and it shows the type of abuser Tory Lanez is. Tory Lanez is playing a game with Meg Thee Stallion. He is deciding to play the your word against my word. And because there's no proof, we're just gonna have to say I didn't do it. Like, it's just gonna be like, you say I did it, I say I did it. It's the same game that Chris Brown is playing with Rihanna. Like, we hit each other. Rihanna doesn't want to backpedal. She gains nothing in rehashing what happened that night between Chris Brown, because she's not the one in hot water. Meg the Stallion gains nothing going back and talking about what happened with Tory Lanez, because that's what abusers do. Hear me, and hear me good. Abusers always want to know they have some type of power over you. All it takes is them saying one thing to you, and they can bring you back to the person you were in that moment, when you were less than them, when they overpowered you. Chris Brown says Karrueche's name in songs, or was following Karrueche out the club, because he wants to bring Karrueche back to how small she was when he used to victimize her. Chris Brown says things like, we used to fight each other, hoping for a response from Rihanna. They want the response. Tory Lanez is doing all of this. He wants a response from Meg Thee Stallion. He wants to grab a hold of Meg Thee Stallion. He wants some effect on Meg Thee Stallion's life that he does not have anymore. He wants some access in Meg Thee Stallion's life that she has shut off to him. That's what he wants. So he's hoping one of two things. Either people believe that he did not do it, one, or two, Meg Thee Stallion will go back and forth with him, so he can have the back and forth with Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion should not pay. Like, people are like, Meg Thee Stallion should drop a diss to Tory Lanez. No, she shouldn't. No, she shouldn't. Tory Lanez is done. Tory Lanez is done in these streets. Like, Tory Lanez is done. Like, as long as King is on this earth, Tory Lanez is done. He is done. We will stay on Tory Lanez's neck. But if Meg Thee Stallion entertains Tory Lanez, he stays a part of it. He stays a part of it. Meg Thee Stallion stays a part of a narrative that she shouldn't have to be in. Meg Thee Stallion is on the cover of Time magazine. Let me say it again, because the girls ain't hearing me right. Meg Thee Stallion from Houston, who we didn't even know who she was 2.5 years ago, is on the cover of Time magazine. You better ask somebody. Should she respond to Tory? Tory Lanez ain't got shit. Tory Lanez is 5'3", feet dangle when he's sitting in a chair. Fuck that nigga. Like, I hate Tory Lanez. I hate Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, you are a low-life, gutter-dwelling rat. That is exactly what you are. You are a punk-ass bitch who had to sit there and pull out a gun because you knew you was sitting next to a bad bitch who shouldn't have even been around you because she was better than you. You know Meg Thee Stallion is better than you. You know Meg Thee Stallion will always be better than you, and it made you sick. And now you up there lying. Why would Meg Thee Stallion lie on you? Why would Meg Thee Stallion lie on Tory Lanez? She don't gain nothing. She don't gain nothing from lying on that man. Who did it, Tory Lanez? Who did it? But TMZ got the text messages of you saying you were sorry. Pick one. Pick one. Who's lying? We got the Casey Anthony. We see you looking up stuff on how to kill your daughter. So explain it. Explain it. How you sending the text messages, Tory Lanez, but you also didn't do the shoot? Like, something's not adding up here. Something's not adding up here, Tory Lanez. Like, you're going to have to make it make sense, beloved. I hate him. But let's get on a couple people. Couple people. The people who listen to this album, baby, I wasn't listening to Tory Lanez music before this. You think I am going to listen to an album where he is dragging black women? He is talking about all types of black women after he just shot a black woman, and you think I'm gonna listen to him? Why do y'all always need to hear both sides of the story? The only reason why you need to hear both sides of the story, if you want to prove that somebody's a goddamn liar. If you want to prove Tory Lanez a goddamn liar, sure. But y'all really trying to find a reason for why he would have done that to Meg Thee Stallion, because y'all hate black women that much. Y'all have lost y'all mind. Y'all have lost y'all godforsaken mind. I cannot believe this many people have went to go listen to what Tory Lanez has to say. Tory Lanez says nothing that of interest to me. So he has nothing to say. He's disgusting. The man is disgusting and low down, draws dirty, dusty ass, neck ass bitch. Like, you think I care what Tory Lanez has to say? I do not. You're gross. J.R. Smith got him together this morning. Rick Ross got him together this morning. And I need to hear more, because Tory Lanez needs to be deplatformed. We talk about cancel, and that's fun and all when somebody got some bad tweets here. They tweet off a bad tweet. That's cute. No, Tory Lanez tried to end a black woman's life. You can't say, here's the thing, and I don't, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to do that. You can't say protect black women one day and then not care that black women are getting shot in real life. Because the truth of the matter is, y'all only care about black women when they already 6 feet under. Y'all only muscle up an inch of care when black women are already 6 feet in the ground. That's when y'all care. When the black women can't stun on y'all, when the black women can't rise above it, when the black women can't show y'all ain't shit, that's when y'all care about black women. When they're silenced, by death, that is the only time y'all even kind of care about black women. But if the black woman is still here, this is y'all time to show y'all care about black women, and it's silence. It's silence across the board. Where are y'all today? So many people should have came out and said, no, y'all better not listen to Tory Lanez. The amount of people who are mad at Tekashi, I need to hear that noise. I need to hear that same amount of noise. Like, where is it? Tory Lanez should be deplatformed. You should not. And of course, the dusty ass, musty ass, broke ass shade room is over there writing up everything about Tory Lanez and what's going on, because they market off of black women's pain. Like, just tragic, just absolutely tragic over there. But no, like, deplatform him. Don't give him anything. He doesn't deserve anything. He doesn't deserve Meg Thee Stallion's response. Like, a lot of people, I know you guys want to hear a diss track from Meg Thee Stallion, and I want to hear Meg Thee Stallion go in on these niggas too, but no. And lastly, let's get on the Pussy Patrol himself, the coochie cop himself, T.I., Mr. Tip Harris. Why? Wherever there is niggas being foolish, there will be T.I. There, I promise you, wherever you see black men acting an ass, you will then see Mr. Coochie Cop himself, T.I. How does T.I. have this much time? T.I. is a full-time gynecologist. He is a full-time gynecologist and is still in everybody's business. Like, T.I., like, we have 24 hours in a day. T.I. does not. T.I. has to have at least 38, because how does he have the time? How does he have the time to be in everybody's business? What does this have to do with you, T.I.? What does this have to do with him? He swears he is Malcolm X. He swears he is Malcolm X, Booker T. Washington, W.E.B. Du Bois. He thinks that is who he is, and he is simply not. He is simply not. You are dumb, T.I. T.I. is dumb. T.I. knows a bunch of big words that he don't know how to use because he learned them in prison, and that he is dumb. He is dumb. That's all I have to say. Mind your business, T.I. I hate all, I have nothing to say. I have nothing more to say except fuck Tory Lanez. Anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be back tomorrow for things that bothered Kenya this week. This was supposed to be in the things that bothered Kenya this week, but it needed a whole video. It needed a whole video. I want to... That's what I want to do to Tory Lanez. Like, if I see Tory Lanez on the street, this me on his head, like, I hate him. I never wanted to fight somebody so bad in my life. So bad in my life. The nerve, the mitigated gall. Anyways, I will be back for the things that bothered Kenya this week tomorrow. I love you guys.